Hello everyone, wishing you all happy Yoga Day. I am Shahakar Falak, representative of Indian students and researchers in Korea and your host for today. Indian Students and Researchers in Korea, popularly known as ISRK, is a non-profit organization in Korea that aims to connect all Indian origin students and researchers residing in South Korea and provide them with education, research, job, recreation, and community support. Since its launch in 2019, it has conducted several webinars outlining the scholarship opportunities and has helped several people secure jobs in South Korea. Now, as we all know, how the research takes a toll on all of us. At some points in our career, the statistical report suggests 2 years ago, 29% of 5,700 correspondents listed their mental health as an area of concern. And just under half of those had sought help for anxiety and depression caused by their PhD study. Things seem to get worse. Respondents to the latest survey of 6,300 graduate students from around the world reveal that 36% had sought help for anxiety and depression related to their PhD. So, on this Yoga Day, let's dive into yoga and learn its benefits as a stress and anxiety reliever. To help us understand better, we have with us yoga instructor Mr. Rahul Maiti, who is specialized in classical hatha, power hatha, hatha flow core yoga, and aerial yoga. So, hello, sir. How are you
Namaste.
today? Happy
Good.
Yoga Day to you.
Nice to see you.
So, can you please tell us about your yoga practices and what is power yoga?
Well, Namaste. I like to introduce myself first. Myself is Rahul Maiti, and I teach more than 6 years with the Real Yoga, which is very good yoga company. This company actually is bring me as a yoga in our world. They introduce is very unique form of yoga, which is not something different. Fitness is completely a yoga with a mix with the traditional yoga. Fine. So, and I'm teaching here like almost 6 to 7 years, and I'm
Okay,
practicing it every day, and also teaching here more than 10 hours in a day, group class and private class as well
that's
as.
great.
Also, you are my student. I'm lucky that to get you as a student. Well, so this is my journey, and actually, I start my yoga journey since I'm 4 years old. It's very kids, but somehow I have to skip that yoga journey and focus on the study. And I completed as a civil architect engineer. After that, I just sweep my skin because I love to do yoga, and the passions become a more passions. It's becoming good things. So I just choose the yoga, and then I do a lot of teachers training course, a lot of trainings over there, and like 200 hours hatha yoga, stanga yoga, in yoga anatomy, which is very important for as a yoga teacher to understand people, body structure, people mind. So in yoga is one of the form is anatomy yoga, as well as prenatal yoga. A lot of yoga teachers training we did, and still going on, and
So,
I'm enjoying.
yeah. So this yoga day, we are actually focusing on mental health and about stress and anxiety, about what the PhD students and researchers are, facing day to day. So can you just tell us what to practice and how to practice for beginners to, have a better sleep and
Well,
get over with these
uh,
stress?
if we look into it, those today, the people get anxiety or like less sleep or is depressed is completely mental case more than physically. Fine. Like I'm the person, if I love to watching movie, if I don't get, it's become depressed for me. As the researchers, when you do the research, if you're not getting to result for you, it's become very
Yes.
like stressful life for you, or maybe you're doing a lot of you spend a lot of time for that. But end of the day, you came back to home, you're getting tired yourself, you say, no, I'm not ready to take this kind of thing, and how I can control myself day by day. I just spend my time to that. This happens when we do research somewhere else, and then this kind of topics we choose to do it. So this kind of thing coming to our minds, and as all of you is a leader of our society, as a researcher, scientist, so I believe that all of you have to be strong as mentally and physically both. So as a yoga instructor, I can tell you that two things you have to be daily practice, quite 15 to 20 minutes enough for your practice, which is very good, uh, like not that struggling life, can be a very good healthy life with happiness, because the industry depress is all happiness and unhappiness, you know, like so if the end of the day you are not happy, or maybe you are happy but not from your bottom of the heart, so you can do practice something, some stretching and some breathing exercise. Yoga science telling the as a kind of practice like depression and all the things is very help more than pranayama. So pranayama is the breathing exercise more than asana. Asana, which is yoga practice, yoga asana practice, but the pranayama introduce us to control our breathe and to know ourselves, like that, right? So the moment
can you show us?
The moment you
Can you
feel
show
this
us some?
or yeah, I like to see you. So the moment you feel you have something in your mind, you cannot control it, but you try to control yourself. You have to, you cannot smile, but you have to smile in front of people. The moment you feel this thing, this is called stress and depression and just the end of the day. So just if you are very beginner, you don't know anything about yoga, well, yoga is something else you no need to know from before. The moment you sit, this is a yoga, fine. But when you go into the pranayama or meditation part, the pranayama is we call the Brahmari pranayama, which is honey bee pranayama, fine. In the Sanskrit name, we use the Sanskrit as a yoga like a subject. So when you go for pranayama, which is Brahmari is called honey bee, fine. So when female honeybee fly, there is a sound like something like that. So we practice that Brahmari pranayama to reduce the stress from our mind and get a very relaxed mind. So if we want to practice, you just sit any comfortable position. Even you can sit in your chair, sit in your bed, in your sofa. There is nothing. You have to sit on the floor. So from like that, you just take your palm. Like you have two hands. Just bring your mind to your body. Sit in one place for a few seconds. Just can close your eyes and then use your two hands, which is your palm. Connect with the ear and just completely close it. Fine. They have one small earbud. So you just press it and close it, which is help you to know other sounds come to your brain. Fine. So you once you press it, you'll completely close your ear and your all the neurons which is connect with our head and the brains with the ears, they will start and they feel like and what is the next step. So using the hands, then two finger is over here, which is close eyes, and two finger we can use in mouth, right? But yes, there are one options if we are not familiar to doing this kind of thing. Just talk, no need to do. You just simple close your ears with the thumb. Then we have our tongue, so keep our tongue touch your upper palate, fine, and then just be comfortable. Inhale through your nostril. While you exhale, just completely make a sound like.
Sir, your video is not coming. Sir,
So just close eyes. Once you finish, you can dropping your hands to your relax. But once you finish this breathing exercise, I recommend some to all the students as well as do not open your eyes suddenly, because of what? This Bhramari Pranayam is very, very good for the depression and anxiety problem, which is because we found it as a yoga science. This is a completely release stress from the mind. Even sometimes when people doing this pranayam continuously practice like more than 7 times, they could be completely blank on their mind. Fine. So whatever you do. Fine. You cannot remember even what things you will gone through in your life. That is the benefit of this pranayama, which is reduce your depression, tension, and all the things. We recommend this breathing exercise mostly before sleep. There is a particular time to practice before sleep. It's very help us to sleep. Like sometimes it's happened when people sleep and then suddenly wake up like I fall something
yes.
from. This thing happened. Is generally I have like I face a lot of students like that. They can sleep but not so well. Suddenly wake up and then what happened? Why I'm so late? What's wrong with me? This kind of thing. Fine. Sometimes another kind of student I face, they sleep but mostly half an hour, 1 hour after that again they wake up. Then again maybe doing
Not
something.
sound sleep. Yes. Disturbed.
Yeah. So this is mentally disturbed. So your mind is not prepared to take. Right? So unconscious mind is called unconscious mind. So you have to be control your mind to your body. So just practice it. It's called Bhramari Pranayama. Just practice it before sleep as a beginner 3 to 4 times. If you doing practice good 4 times is very good effect. But of course, as a beginner, I'm not recommending more than 5 times because sometimes it's very powerful. So it's not good to take so much. Like as if you take so many pills, it's not good. Same way.
Oh yes, right.
There's nothing side effect, but still we recommend to your body, for your body, like 3 to 5 minutes, not more than 5 minutes. Well, if you practice little longer, more than 2 months, 3 months, then you can go through 5, 7 times, 9 times. So it's very good for that. Apart from that, another breathing exercise you can practice anytime with your daily life. Just sit on simple positions, any comfortable position on your chair, bed, doesn't matter. Just keep your thumb, use your right hand always, because we find it, the right hand is giving you more beneficially, it's not beneficially, more comfortably, right? So you can use your right hand, where is your thumb, press to your right nostril, this index and thumb over the head, forehead, no press, okay? You're not able to press, please don't press it, just simple a touch, okay? And this, your ring finger and little finger press over the left nostril, right? This is the way of practice, this is the mudra, we call it yoga mudra, because we believe that yoga mudra can be bring your concentrate to practice. Well, you are not familiar, I cannot do this kind of thing, where is my finger, I am not able to do. So, well, nothing to do, simple, press it, inhale through your nostril, as much as you can, hold your breath and try to feel that breathing into your whole body. And close this right nostril, open your left, and exhale. Again, inhale through your left, hold, and exhale. This type, we can practice 20 sets or 10 sets each time. You can practice 3 times in a day. Before sleep, morning, early morning is very good one, because you can feel the like energized, you can feel your mind is recoiling to understand each and every moment of your daily life, daily routine as well as. But yes, sometimes we feel people are feeling something, one side cannot breathe, another side can breathe.
Yes.
If I go to that part, we need to go a little bit scientifically. So our nostril connect with our brain.
Okay.
Our right nostril connect with our left side of the lobe of the head, and left side connect with the right. It's a cross, right? Somehow we feel when people take a breath, one side is blockage for all of people. Every people have this kind of thing. One side is open, another side is a little bit blockage. It's happened. There is no problems. If you feel, is the problem? No, is no problem. But if you practice quite pretty time, like 3-4 times, it could be completely be a good way. You can take breathing with balance. So these are the balance, mostly the balance in your mind, because sometimes you need to balance yourself for depression and tension, happy and unhappiness. So once you practice this breathing exercise, is called alternative nostril breath, which is in Sanskrit Anulam Vilam. So just practice 3 times in a day. It's enough, a good time, and before sleep must be. So first we do alternative nostril breath. Second, we do this Bhramari Pranayama. Okay, before sleep, it's a very good and healthy. Anyone can practice. Anyone can practice. Kids, younger teenager, middle-aged, aged, all, everyone, student, businessman, yoga teacher, all can practice this breathing exercise, because I prefer feel, personally, I feel like this breathing exercise giving you more concentrate, giving you very releasing mind, relaxing mind, and you feel energized sometimes after. But few people, when you're doing this breathing exercise, after breathing exercise, they feel a little bit like a relax, cool, calm. Well, so every breathing exercise giving you cool and calm, but the difference, what you need. So you have to choose, practice, then you can understand. Breathing exercise, unless you practice, you cannot feel it, the feeling, breathing. That is the pranayam topics. Now, if we want to choose some stretching of your body, mostly we feel when people getting depression or tension, mostly people, 80% people, if I'm not wrong, they have migraine, headache, they cannot sleep, they cannot eat properly, they feel vomiting like this kind of symptom, they mostly feel. As a student, you all of you can practice and this breathing exercise. Apart from breathing exercise, you need to do some stretching of your neck and the shoulder.
Yes, because researchers and students sit long time on computers, right?
Yeah.
So back problem and shoulder, neck problem is, yes.
And sometimes feel like lower back very painful. It's uncomfortable. Fine, it's uncomfortable.
Stressful, right?
Stressful. And the yoga science, anatomy science say all of the nerves gone through from our neck. Agree? So these all the nerves need stretching with the muscles. So nothing to do, is very simple. If you don't understand what to do, what not to do, nothing. It's a very simple stretching. Just keeping your hands up and then bend your elbow. Well, if you want to practice with me, you can try it. Just keeping your knee and just catch by the side. That is the main things. Just need to see your both shoulders should be relaxed completely. And once you close eyes, bring your awareness to your neck and stretch it by the sideways. So it's very gentle stretching for the neck, but of course, do not tension, do not tightness, just release, let it go and stretch it. So it's very nice concept for the neck. Once you finish your right times, 10-second holding, you can change to left side of the neck. And like this kind of stretching, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just come back. So this way you count yourself for 10 seconds, again 10 seconds. Right leg. Once you finish your right leg, you just need to keeping focus on the shoulder joints, rotation. So we do practice this kind of thing. Now, if we want to go a little bit deeper, just after rotation your shoulder joints for 5 times like this. Completely a big rotation with your elbow. Focus on your elbow. Don't focus on the shoulder. Focus on your elbow. Then your shoulder always rotation because your elbow and your shoulder connect to the one board. So you just need to rotation properly. Once you finish this rotation, you need to bend your right hand and stretching. Well, sometimes I feel those who are using the laptop or very like long time sitting, practicing, study, this part shoulder is very tight and completely like stressful. So they cannot move up this much. So no need to problems. They just need to touch, catch, and how much, try to bring it to the back. Well, no pressure come to your neck. Neck completely relax, focus, and stretch. That's it. If you are very good flexible, somehow, born flexible, we can say, they can just try to moving to other side. But your neck should be not getting tension. And just simple stretching. Once you finish your 10 seconds on one side, you just move it down and change to your opposite side. So you practice like here also can, unless you just feel a stretching of the body and sometimes feel stretching on the shoulders, here on this area. And then if you can possible to move it to opposite side, stay 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. This is a good practice. After this, we need to stretching our shoulder, this part. Sometimes you feel this part is very heavy. So you just need to stretching your hands like this, 2 hands forward, and then keeping your one hand catch your elbow, another hand is moving by the sides. So you can feel this stretching of your hands. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, counting yourself, breathing. The counting is the breathing, how long you can hold the posture. But breathing should be super natural and normal. Once you finish, you just move it to the opposite and breathe. The breathing is very necessary. Don't hold breathe, just natural breathing. And come back. Because there are one other kind of connection I like to telling you discuss. Mostly when we cannot sleep, our brain have less oxygen. So once you focus on your breath, once you take more oxygen, your mind, your body completely a good relaxation positions. So this way practice. If you want to add on something more stretching, you can just keep your body a little forward. If you sit in the chair and then interlock your 10 finger, bring your hands to the back and look up. So your chest forward, shoulder rotation back, and look up, chin up. And dropping the head. And again, can be side stretching. And then side stretching. And again, come back. So these are the shoulder stretching mostly. For the back pain problems, if you're sitting in the like in the chair, your lower part of the body is very stiff. So you need to focus on the twisting, which is help you to increase your mobility, right? So just nothing to do. If you sit in the chair, sorry, I need to move my chair so you can see me properly. Yes. Sitting in the chair like this on the sofas, mostly, no need to sit any somewhere else. Just need to catch your right arm to your left knee, catch your chair with one hand, keeping your spine straight. Please don't hunch because hunching can give you that feeling. So just need to stretch and twist. Again, chair side, keeping your one hand on your knees, another hands moving by the side. If you can possible something like 10 times here, 10 times here, just twisting like that. Once you finish, you just lean forward, dropping your palm on the floor and just dropping the hands. If you're not able to reach until the floor, that's fine. You just stay and release the body. This is after your twisting, just lengthening the spine, and it's enough for your stretching of the back. And twisting is the main thing of the body. So do practice twisting in the proper way, so you can be getting more very good mobility on your lower spine. And sometimes you can do stretching after this twisting, lifting the hands and getting the stretching of the side waist all the way from the spine. But during the posture, any yoga posture, any twisting posture, any stretching, please your focus on your breath, because the breathing is very important. Without breathing, we are nothing. So just focus on the breathing. The exhalation, inhalation, remember, inhale, when you inhale, your body completely full. When you exhale, empty your body. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, more stretch. Because like these things coming from a simple example, if the water bottle have water, it's a little bit heavy to lifting up. And if there is no water, you can easily lifting up. So when you inhale, just stay there. When you exhale, so your breathing is not like not that much exhale. So once you exhale, you just focus, release it your breath from your body to empty and extend it. So more easy to lifting out yourself. That is the concept with a good way to practice. That's it. That's it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
imparting so much knowledge and giving us your time. We really had great fun knowing the benefits of yoga, and surely we will try.
It's like add on one thing, as we are the student, we are not familiar to doing something, practice ourselves. So if you can get your time for yourself, because we have to take care of ourselves.
Yes,
No
very
one
true.
can take in this world. We already know about it. Corona coming, everyone should wearing the mask. If you're not wearing the mask, you'll get affected. Doesn't matter you stay with who and who will take care of you, unless you take care of yourself. So this pandemic situation, we have to control it and we have to be maintained. Fine. So there is one of the part even come is the lungs. So breathing exercise is very helpful for these COVID times. Like mostly
For
COVID.
strengthening lungs also.
So this COVID time, a lot of people getting this pneumonia, is called pneumonia, the medical term. Is the pneumonia problem which is including our lungs. So mostly in the lungs. So the pneumonia is like there is alveoleal, which is in our lungs. So when the liquid coming in our lungs, got that problem, which is called like a pneumonia. So post of the COVID also people can doing this, all the stretching and pranayama, whatever I show you, they can practice. Just for them need to add on Vastrika pranayama. Vastrika pranayama, which is in Sanskrit name Vastrika, Vastrika. Vastrika pranayama. So it's very simple. Again, focus on the breath. Inhale, reaching the hands up. When you exhale, forcefully down and exhale. So I just giving you 2-second demonstration, you can understand. Focus, you inhale. When you exhale, inhale. So with inhale, reaching up, with exhale, forcefully down. And bring out your breathing. That's it. So it's a completely a very good breathing exercise. If you practice 20 times, one at a time, in a day, maybe 2-3 times you can practice Vastrika pranayama. Well, the Vastrika pranayama as well as very good for the migraine problem and anxiety problem. Migraine can cure this with this Vastrika pranayama. As I feel when I'm a student in my engineering college, I have very bad migraine problem, very bad migraine problem, and I recover myself 90% with this Vastrika pranayama, with practicing of yoga. So yoga is the one thing can you release your migraine, your depression, and all the things. So you just need to focus on that to practice. That's it. It's better when you practice to try to guide from someone. It could be your someone's like you know someone who can guide you as a yoga guider. So it could be more helpful for you to understand them, because yoga is completely understand. If you understand, you will get effect. If you not understand, if you boring, you not want to do. So that is the one of the topics. If you, because those days you can open YouTube, open Instagram, you will boom, you can see a lot of yoga guidance over there, a lot of yoga teacher over there, yoga master over there. So just go to one person to request to guide you. That's it. No need much think for your daily life. That's it.
Okay. Thank you for having it. We will surely try to practice this and for a better mental health.
It, and maybe I hopefully see you more again to give some suggestion to all of you.
Yes, we will surely try to have you more. Okay, so we should not forget that the most powerful force is our mind. So let us keep it safe and powerful. The body benefits from movement and the mind benefits from stillness. So have a happy yoga day. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for having us.
Happy yoga.
Happy yoga day. Yeah.